Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ceirahmoon, and today we're going to be doing a little casual video because I'm really tired and I don't want to film an entire series while I'm feeling really lethargic because that will be increasingly boring. So today we're going to do something else. I'm going to tell you 50 facts about me, and I'm coming up with them on the spot, so here we go. 1. My actual name is Sarah. 2. I have a very generic last name of many Vietnamese/Chinese people, which is Tran. Speaking of which, I am a quarter Chinese. My father is half Chinese by blood, but his family is pretty much Chinese, so I grew up kind of in both cultures. 4. Yeah, I pretty much am Vietnamese. So 5. I'm actually pretty good at cooking, and that really just stems from the fact that I really like eating good food. So I want to be able to make myself good food. 6. I also do graphic design on the side. I actually did that as a side job in high school, and I do that very loosely now, although I don't do it quite as often as I used to. I am not 21 yet, but all of my friends are. I have a cat. I grew up in Virginia in the US, but I was actually born in Utah. I currently reside in Texas, and I think I'm gonna live in the South for probably the majority of my life. I get cold extremely easily. I have 4 siblings, soon to be possibly 5. I had an evil babysitter when I was little. My birthday is in September. I'm a really big Nard fan. I'm also a really big fan of Harry Potter, Doctor Who, X-Men, very loosely Marvel, and Supernatural, and iZombie, and a lot of other things. I consume a lot of media. I got into ultimate games fairly recently. Basically, I started playing one ironically, and I ended up really liking it. In my free time, I do play a lot of other games, like strategy games, adventure games, action games. I don't play FPS games very much. Branching off of that, I do play League of Legends a lot, but I am still in silver because I never cared enough to climb. My favorite color is mint green, which is a very light green, but I tend to like pastel colors in general. When I was little, I wasn't allowed to watch boy shows by my older brother, who was very protective, but when he left the house, I would watch the shit out of Pokemon. Yeah, I'm a rebel. I've been dating my boyfriend for 5 years now. It's been very long. Cannot cartwheel, and I don't think I ever will be able to. Speaking of which, I am very bad at sports. Although at some point I was very good at basketball for a short time in 7th grade, but I think I was under some kind of spell or something because after 7th grade I was awful at it. Now nobody believes me. Back in middle school I was so fit that I literally had a 6-pack, but now it's all flab and I don't know how to get back. I love cats and dogs equally, and I secretly loathe people that try to pick one over the other. They're different breeds. Before my aunt and uncle had their child, they had a bunch of dogs, so I grew up with 6 dog cousins. I'm one of the tallest women in my family, pretty much the second tallest, and I'm only 5 foot 6 inches. I've been to Britain and I've been to Vietnam, but I plan to travel some more, sometime in the future. I am almost fluent in Japanese. I'm afraid of the dark. I had a ghost experience when I was very little, and it pretty much traumatized me. I don't weigh enough to donate blood, although that's always been a dream of mine. Speaking of which, I'm not underweight by any means, I'm just small. I work in IT, part-time. I'm not a full-time worker yet. I also do a bunch of online jobs on the side. I'm kind of like an online freelancer. In addition to YouTube, I also have a bunch of other little hobbies, like playing guitar, singing, writing. Speaking of which, I've been writing this story since like elementary school, still haven't done it yet. Drawing, and just a lot of random things that fall into the creative category. I am not good at math. Favorite animal is the cheetah. I had insomnia as a child, and now I still have sleeping problems. My major in college is actually in business management, which I totally regret, but I have to graduate, right? Societal rules. Yay! I've been living independently from my parents since I was 18. The real world actually is hard, guys. Heed your parents' words. I am a Hufflepuff in the Hogwarts houses, and a Thunderbird in the Ilvermorny houses. I've never broken a bone before. I hope to keep it that way. I attended modeling school in high school, but I was too insecure to actually pursue it. I once went vegetarian for a year, literally because I was being petty. I was horribly depressed in middle and high school. Now not so much, thank goodness, but if you're depressed right now, I feel ya. My people radar has always been correct. I'm talking about that intuition you have when you meet someone and you instantly don't like them. I have always been right about that. I was born on a Wednesday. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this even though it's not a game video. I will be coming back in either tomorrow or a few days, depends on how I'm feeling right now. I think I'm actually sick. But anyway, I'll be back with a new series, just keep updated. And if you want to follow any of my social media, go ahead and find that down below. If you have any suggestions for games or comments, please go ahead and comment them. I really like talking to you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.